Good afternoon, everyone. Everybody in the room is familiar with artificial intelligence, correct? We had numerous lectures on it. But is everybody aware of body intelligence, human intelligence, how our body keeps score? With so much artificial intelligence in this world, the one thing that will always give you the truth is your body. The body does not lie. I can tell you, December 8th, 2021, I woke up on a hospital floor, a psych ward. Angry was the emotion. When I left the psych ward 4 days later, I got a report. I was in there for 24 hours. This report was 124 pages. What could they have possibly said about me in 24 hours? The 5th page, they called me schizophrenic. They called me bipolar. But here's where it got interesting. They said I was screaming nonsensical statements about being assaulted, about fearing for my parents' lives, about fearing for my own lives. Complete nonsense is what they wrote. February 5th, 1993, that complete nonsense was my life. February 5th, I became the survivor of a brutal military sexual assault. So for my life, I felt not good enough. I was angry. I was in the military. They force you into group therapy over and over. And in therapy, you relive the event over and over. But what I learned coming out of that hospital floor is that the body keeps score. Because I get angry and then I get educated. Kind of like A&E, arts and entertainment, except for I take anger to education. And through my journey of education, I learned that our subconscious mind is 5%. That's it. But our conscious mind, I just messed up. Our conscious mind is 5%. I'm only human. Our subconscious mind is 95%. It's a video recording of everything that we do. That's where emotions lie. That's where our patterns, our beliefs, that's where the changes occur, is at the subconscious level. And how do we get there? Through my journey and through a lot of tears and a lot of anger and a little education along the way, I've created the AWARE method so that we can assess where our current lives are at and what our current patterns are and what our beliefs are and understand our own body. And then we work inward for a deep dive into the subconscious. Where were these patterns formed? Because what we formed then, we can reform through neuroplasticity. It's incredible. The next thing we do is align our new belief system into our current lifestyle. And then we reframe all those patterns that limited us. Now we reframe them into empowering us. And the last thing we do is empower. So I invite you to come get consciously aware with me, because we can only change what we are consciously aware of. Thank you.